Hello, Philitappers. It's ElloArfur here, and today I'm coming back for another Yearbook mystery box opening. And so today I'm going to be obviously opening the mystery box again, and this time I've got a new lineup of prizes. So here we go. I'll show you what we've got. So we've got the Ye Old Cherry Tree, we've got the school bus with Otto, we've got the hot air balloon, a stack of beer, and Beerstein Wiggum. Yeah, a really nice lineup. And I think my favourite thing to get would be the school bus out of this one. So here we go. I mean, I do hope not to get the sack of beer. I mean, it's not a bad decoration, but I do prefer the other prizes to it by quite a bit. So here we go. I'm going to cross my fingers and let's open it. Here we go. Ooh. Ye Old Cherry Tree. Interesting. With, I think it's George W. Bush. So here we go. We'll place it here for now. George Washington, actually. What do you mean I need a card to grow my hemp? George Washington. There we go, part of the 4th of July collection. Lovely. Oh, we've got 2 quest lines actually. We've got Teddy Roosevelt and George Washington. Let's do the George Washington quest line first. Previous to the execution of any official act of the President. Where did Philadelphia go? What land is this? And why is Quickie Mart spelled so atrociously? Mr. Washington, you've been brought forward in time to the town of Springfield, in America. It seems to happen to ex-presidents a lot. Forward in time? How old is America? 242 years. You're kidding me, right? That's a joke, because I told Jefferson I gave this country a decade. Tops. He was all, liberty is mankind's natural state, and I was, yada yada yada. 10 years, chump. Bank on it. Still, it's cool to be wrong. So, tell me about this town. Springfield is named after its founder, Jebediah Springfield. You would have known him as Hans Sprungfield in your time. Sprungfield? That guy's a town named after him? Oh man, where is he? He's going to be picking wooden teeth out of his neck for a month. Oh, there we go. So we're gonna make Washington hunt for the Jebediah Springfield. Oh, here we go. So he's going around with his sword. There, George Washington is. There we go. It's pretty cool. Yeah, pointing the sword and talking, and look, his teeth grit, and he starts running around again. That is awesome. Amazing. So we go. Let's go on to the next little bit.
I'm paying for it.
Oh, I love the little bow. Okay, so Springfield is dead. Everyone I know is dead. I get it. So now what? Professor Frank is trying to find a way to send you home. In the meantime, you might find you like it here. A previous ex-president seems very happy. You want to keep it down, please? I can barely hear myself. Split rails here, people. Jeez, that guy was president? Number 16. He's so gangly looking. Doesn't really scream president, you know? I guess people will elect anything. Oh, Declaration of Codependence Part 1. Complete.
Never.
You know why America has a bicameral legislature, right? Because it's a good way to keep people from consolidating in one body? Nope, because when we were tossing around ideas for a new government, just brain jamming, you know? Some idiot throws out the term bicameral legislature. And everybody just latches onto it. You know, that thing where everyone's trying to sound hip and smart by using the hot new term? So annoying. Every time I heard the words, I couldn't decide whether to fall asleep or kill myself. Just totally nuts. I voted for the thing just to shut everyone up. This is incredible. Our scholars need to know this stuff. You've got to commit your memories to paper. Seriously? If I told you all the dirt I've got on John Adams, you'd flip your powdered wig. Dude was messed up. Make Washington write a tell-all.
Never. I'll use it. Never.
I love it. And I love the voice as well. That's amazing. Really nice character.
I'm not paying for it.
Next bit. I hope you're not finding modern-day America too strange, Mr. Washington. Nah, it's always be America, so long as people will continue to live free, toss their excrement in the streets, and hate the British. Actually, England is our closest ally now. You want to repeat that, little lady? We had a lot of time to repair relations. Repair relations with a country that is way more powerful than us? And wants nothing more than to make us her colony again. Well, first of all, our military is a lot bigger than theirs now. Then we should attack immediately, before they have time to raise conscripts. Unless, of course, she'd prefer to see muskie carrying redcoats on every street corner in the nation. Summon my war council. Oh, make Washington plan an invasion of Britain.
Never.
Let's do it.
It's an outrage. Never.
It's an outrage. I love that little voice. Here we go.
I'm not paying for it. Never.
Okay, if our ships leave Boston tomorrow, we could reach England in 2 months. Or rendezvous with Hessian mercenaries, little girl. Remind me to write a letter to Hessia. Get that ball rolling. Hessian mercenaries aren't the military force they once were. We will then move inland and seize the Royal Saltpeter mines. I'd like to see King George try to fight a war without saltpeter. Hehehe. With a combined force of 20,000, it will easily subdue all of the English. What do you think, Lisa Simpson? An elegant plan, no? You really think 20,000 men armed with muskets will do any good against tanks and machine guns and missiles? If we have enough horses, yes. I also plan on doubling gin rations to boost morale. A drunk army is an effective army. All we need now is the men. Make Washington recruit an army.
Never.
There we go, he's going to recruit an army.
Never.
Awesome.
I'm not paying for it.
Next bit.
Never.
Okay, I've been travelling door to door all day, and so far I've got 0 recruits for my grand army of the Brit-hating Republic. What's happened to the England devastating nation of proud limey stranglers I love? Where's our fighting spirit? Seriously, the English are our friends. Very nice people. Good music. The most annoying thing? Everyone's just falling all over themselves to thank me. You're the father of our country. Thank you, George Washington. If you love me so much, get in the boat and help me stick a cannonball in Big Ben. George Washington, thank you for everything, sir. Thank you for your wisdom and your strength, and for being everything a man can be. I mean everything. Look, that's very nice, but I'm just a guy. Happy to be of service. You need to go crazy, pal. Make Washington reject praise.
Never. It's an outrage. Never.
Awesome. He's going to reject praise. At the Brown House. They're all visiting him in the Brown House.
Never.
George Washington. It's really him. The greatest real-life superhero of all. Thanks for being the best fan and father a country could ask for. We love you. Fine, that's very fine, thank you. Go away. They're just trying to show their appreciation, sir. But they act like I'm some sort of saint. It's seriously creepy. Did you know there are guys on the Supreme Court who think laws should be based on what me and my friends were thinking about more than 2 centuries ago? We didn't have electricity, and trust me, most of the time when we were writing constitutions and laws, we were thinking about what to order for dinner. I'm just a guy, and I'm really happy that America worked out so well. That rocks. But again, just a guy. Excuse me, Mr. Washington, I'm like your biggest fan ever, and I own slaves. Do you know that? It stinks, but it's true, so please leave me alone. Well, you must have had a very good reason. There is no good reason for owning slaves. Ah, you people are beyond weird. Washington, fleet admirers.
Never.
There we go, for 16
I'll
hours.
use it. Never.
Interesting. 16-hour quest. At the Brown House.
Hey, unusual.
You say it's good luck.
You're all right.
There we go. So, the two admirers just randomly appear. So there we go. I think that's it. That is actually the end of the quest line. Because that was George Washington's quest line, and I think this extra one is an extra one, but I've got to be saving on the donuts. Yes. So I will end it there for today. So, before I go, I would like to remind you to hop along and join the Simpsons Tap That Lounge Discord server, because there's absolutely loads of cool stuff to get involved with, including giveaways, featuring your town designs, and loads more. And it would also be amazing if you could consider joining the ElloArfur Crew, because for just £2.99 a month, you can get early access to my videos, member-only shoutouts, and loyalty badges. And that reminds me, I've got to give a massive shout out to the Winter Woof and the Slapstick Festival to be members of the ElloArfur Crew. And also, it would be amazing if you could hit the like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and good. And also, I forgot to show this. Here we go. It's George Washington chopping down a tree. The cherry tree. Blimey, the poor tree is getting chopped down. So there we go, that's another animation. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.